Hi. Thought for the day. I wonder if any of you are like me. Growing up in the 70s and the 80s, 1970s and 1980s, not 1870s and 1880s, I would have my family would tell me, because they were told by the media, that butter is bad. I remember my grandfather being told to avoid butter by his doctor. Butter is bad. Have margarine. Now, if you've read any of my videos, you know what I'm going to say to this. There was a war on saturated fat. Food manufacturers, they are not interested in our health. If they were interested in our health, the world would be, the Western world would be a far slimmer and healthier place. They're interested in making a big buck. Margarine, I think, was cheaper to produce than butter. And what they did, they just basically got a large amount of cheap, processed vegetable oils, very often with trans fats in the mix. They blend it all up and they come up with this revolting concoction called margarine. There are no studies that I'm aware of, and I don't really always like to quote studies because I'm not a scientist, but there are no studies that I'm aware of that will tell you that margarine is healthier than butter. There are in fact studies that have compared the associations of increased heart risk and heart disease of margarine with butter. Framingham study, margarine came off worse. The fact of the matter is, high-fat dairy can have cardiovascular protective properties. So if you source butter, milk, cream from grass-fed cows, ideally, this is good for you. Margarine, artificial, man-made, fake food bullshit. Avoid it at all costs. One final thought, because I'm really always very much aware that there's so much dogma in the fitness world. So people might hear me say this, and, well, I am anti-margarine for sure, but if you like margarine on a sandwich, bread, yeah, as well, that's another subject, right? If you like margarine on a sandwich and it's your once-a-week treat, don't beat yourself up. Have something, right? It's what we do. You have to always look at what we do in the round, okay? Diet Coke isn't good for you. No, it's not good for you. All the studies say aspartame is fine. Bullshit. I know people who've taken aspartame out of their diet who on their headaches have miraculously disappeared, for example. And that's just me, who's experienced that with people. But the odd Diet Coke isn't going to kill you. Balance. Always balance. This is how you should treat everything in life, especially your diet. So this is Nick Mitchell. Eat well, always from the land, remember? Always.